Here's a list of the top 10 action fantasy anime series to help you escape from reality and dive into different worlds. As a huge anime fan, I've seen many series and feel confident in recommending the best that is out there. If you are looking for compelling stories, epic fight scenes, great visuals, and interesting concepts, check out these 10 TV shows. 10. Log Horizon. Log Horizon centers around a group of gamers who get stuck in an online game. Among these 30,000 Japanese players, we find the antisocial student Shiro, the veteran of this game. This fantasy anime may seem similar to Sword Art Online at first sight. There's actually a huge difference between these two series. The protagonist of Log Horizon strategically approaches every situation. He is not the character we often see in other shonen anime, the typical hero who overpowers his enemies. He is a rather quiet guy who controls the battle and lays low. Also, it's important to point out that there are not so many fights here, which distinguishes it from other similar TV shows. Unlike in other action fantasy anime, a great deal of attention is paid to the strategy in this game world, which is exciting to watch. 9. Nanatsu no Taizai, The Seven Deadly Sins, Nanatsu no Taizai, or The Seven Deadly Sins, is about the strongest group of knights in the Britannia Kingdom. These seven deadly sins, as this group is called, have been named evil traitors after their attempt to overthrow the kingdom. They are thought to have been killed by the Holy Knights, but there are people who believe they are still alive. 10 years pass, and the Holy Knights betray the kingdom and become the tyrannical rulers. Elizabeth, the youngest daughter and the third princess of the king, believes in the rumors about the seven knights who have survived. She sets out on a journey in hopes to find them and ask for their help in taking back the kingdom from the usurpers. Nanatsu no Taizai is a successful fusion between classic themes and modern shonen. If you like classic medieval themes, super powerful characters, and excellent animation, you should check this out. However, first episodes take their time getting into the action. After several episodes, you will understand that this shonen action, fantasy, adventure series stands out among similar anime due to its combination of a compelling story in a fantastical medieval setting and interesting characters. 8. Zetsuin no Tempest. The main plot of Zetsuin no Tempest, or Blast of Tempest, focuses on the mysterious death of the protagonist's sister. The two main characters try to unravel the truth behind this death while there's some post-apocalyptic event going on. Zetsuin no Tempest will leave you confused with its plot twists. However, the story is never boring. If you are looking for a compelling tale of love, hate, revenge, and some magic, look no further. It's a mysterious anime series that features thrilling dialogue. Though filled with plot holes and flawed logic, it's absolutely wonderful. If you enjoy this series, there are similar anime out there worth checking out. 7. Kusogiga. Kusogiga is based on a Japanese fairy tale about a lonely monk who can bring his drawings to life. One day, the man draws a rabbit and it comes to life. Soon, they fall in love with each other, but unfortunately, the rabbit can't properly love a human. However, thanks to Bodhisattva, who allows the rabbit to use her body, she appears in front of the monk in human form. Eventually, they have 3 children and really start living as a family. Soon they decide to move to a fictional world painted by the monk. But the couple fears that the rabbit has stayed in Bodhisattva's body for too long, so they leave their kids alone inside this world. This action fantasy anime shows what happens when a family is torn apart. The children are literally trapped in the world of the painting. Moreover, they are the leaders in this world. The series follows their story as they become adults. If you are looking for a stunningly drawn anime with a great message, Kusogiga is worth a watch. 6. Kill la Kill. Kill la Kill may not bring anything extraordinarily new in terms of plot and characters, but the presentation here is very stylish. Each episode leaves you wanting to know what happens next. The story follows a young girl who wants to discover the truth behind the death of her father. She stumbles upon some special school of superhumans, and that's where the adventure begins. Obviously, this is one of those anime that shouldn't be taken seriously by the viewer. It's the anime that gets right into the action from the very first episode and tries to be as impressive as it can be. This fantasy show is a blend of exaggerated battle scenes, ridiculous humor, and an insanely creative plot. If you are looking for a highly entertaining, amusing, and exciting action anime, give it a try. 5. Shingeki no Bahamut. Genesis Shingeki no Bahamut takes place in some kind of alternate medieval universe where humans, demons, and gods live together. However, the main story is clouded by the mysterious and dark past. Nearly 2,000 years ago, some source of power called Bahamut threatened to destroy the magical land, but humans, demons, and gods became allies and managed to seal it. The catch is that the key to the seal was split into two halves. One was given to demons and another to the gods. This is how they ensured that the Bahamut would never be released. However, one day, a woman steals one of the halves, so the fate of the universe is uncertain. Imagine humans, gods, demons, and monsters coming into battle together. The action here is so fast-paced. It's a wild rollercoaster ride. Shingeki no Bahamut will conquer the heart of any anime lover who adores compelling, action-packed stories and wants to take a deep dive into adventure. 4. Magi. The Labyrinth of Magic Magi. The Labyrinth of Magic has a clever setup which involves the characters from 1001 Arabian Nights. It takes that source material to create an original and entertaining story that will always keep you on the edge of your seat. The narrative of this series may be its greatest strength. This anime will definitely be a good recommendation for anyone who enjoys adventurous tales of fantasy and friendship. With a unique Arabic setting, Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic takes place in a time of chaos and revolutions. Magic creates numerous dungeons all around the world. It is said that those dungeons hide incredible treasures within them, so anyone who conquers them will get immense powers. This is also a period where people decide to stand up for their rights and where new rulers get crowned. The main story follows Aladdin, Alibaba, and Morgiana as they try to take part in these chaotic times. There is similar anime worth checking out if you become a fan of Magi. 3. Fate franchise. The Fate franchise will amaze you with its beautiful visuals and exciting fights. The main plot will be clear after the first few episodes. The main narrative is basically about the Holy Grail War. Almost every series in this franchise is connected to this war. The Holy Grail is some kind of power that can make your any wish come true. That's why everybody is fighting for it. This action fantasy franchise has become one of the biggest and most popular among anime lovers. Though the visual novel from which the anime was adapted from was released in 2004, it's only recently that it gained such popularity. There are so many new adaptations that a lot of people are confused about where to begin. Fate Stay Night is considered the best place to start with since it assumes the viewer knows nothing about the characters and the Grail War. It gives the general idea of what the show is about. Fate Zero is also great to begin with, although it's not the best option. It tells you everything about the wars, but does so by giving you a lot of information from the very beginning. 2. Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan. If you are looking for a compelling story and epic, memorable fights, Attack on Titan has to be in your anime list. However, the series will break your heart many times, as there are so many courageous characters who are ready to sacrifice their lives to protect humanity. Based on the hugely successful manga of the same name, Attack on Titan tells the story of monstrous creatures called Titans that love to devour human flesh. People have no choice but hide behind enormous walls. Those who survived have been hiding behind these walls for many decades, and it seems like they will be safe forever. However, one day, a Titan breaks one of the outer walls. That's when the chaos begins. The series follows Eren Yeager and his two close friends who dedicate themselves to defeating these terrible and dangerous monsters. If you need some convincing, here is a review of the first season. 1. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood. Fullmetal Alchemist. Brotherhood revolves around two brothers who attempt to revive their dead mother. The law of alchemy says that in order to get something you want, you have to make a sacrifice of equal value. Their attempt goes awry. One brother loses an arm and the other loses his body. His soul is placed into a suit of armor. One day, they hear legendary tales about the Philosopher's Stone. It can allegedly help anyone successfully go against the fundamental laws of alchemy. So our brothers set out on a journey to find that magical stone. This action anime falls into the category of shonen, the anime genre that is aimed at teenage boys and often follows the story of a male protagonist who sets out on a dangerous and mysterious journey. This shonen is somewhat different. It takes us to a fictionalized world of 20th century Europe. Whether you are new to this anime series or you are a fan of this genre, This action fantasy anime series should be in your must-watch list. That is it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you then please subscribe. And tell me in the comment section next on which topic do you want.